Good morning, fifth grade friends. Welcome to lesson 2. As we get started, let's take a look at our objective for today. Our objective is, I can use coordinate pairs to plot points in the coordinate system. Ooh, a lot of big words there, some of which we learned last week, such as coordinate system, as you guys constructed your own. But before we launch into the lesson today, what I want to think back to is your childhood. Now, I'm not talking about your childhood right now. I'm talking about when you were a baby. When you're a baby, you can't, look at these. You can't run like them right away. If you look at the one on the right, she's like running away from her bubbles or something. I don't know. She's very excited. Okay. But before you walk and run, you crawl. You crawl as a baby. Okay. And this analogy, right? Or excuse me, this fact of life that you crawl before you walk is going to be what we use as a reminder in plotting coordinate pairs, ordered pairs. They go hand in hand, ordered pairs, coordinate pairs. Okay, so let's talk about an ordered pair. An ordered pair is two numbers written in a certain order surrounded by parentheses. And the example you have there is 3, 5. The position of a point on the coordinate plane is written x, y. X is the horizontal value, right? Side to side, my x-axis, and y is the vertical value, north and south. Okay, and then here you have an image of a coordinate system that you guys constructed last week, remembering that your vertical axis is your y-axis, should be labeled, and your horizontal axis is your x-axis. So here it says in the caption, 3, 5 is an example of an ordered pair. 3 is the horizontal value and 5 is the vertical value. And if you're wondering how they got to plotting it at that particular point, I will model that for you after we review the vocabulary. The x coordinate, this is your crawling, right? You need to crawl first as a baby. The horizontal value in an ordered pair that shows the distance of the point along the x-axis. So you'll see in this example that we have here to the right, the x coordinate is 2, okay? And I know that by looking in my ordered pair within the parentheses because the 2 comes first. Remember, it's x, y. Okay, that means the point is 2 units away from the origin along the x-axis. So it started at the origin and it crawled 1, 2. Okay, now again, remember, you crawl before you, oh, nope, not stumble down. Crawl before you walk. Ah, beautiful, right? Happy little baby. So you crawl before you walk. Now that we've learned to crawl, we're going to learn to walk. The walk is the y coordinate of your ordered pair. Okay, the vertical value in an ordered pair, again, it's x, y. Okay, so that y coordinate is your second coordinate. And it's going to show the distance of the point along the y-axis. Okay, in this example to the right, our ordered pair is 0, 4. The y coordinate in 0, 4 is 4, which means the point is 4 units away from the origin along the y-axis. Okay, so once you have an ordered pair and you plot it, you crawl and then you walk, you're going to put a nice little circle in, and that's your point. Okay, that's the exact location in a plane or in space that has no size or dimension. It's just a position. Okay, because a point has an exact location on the grid, it's easy to find. Our goal today is to learn to plot the points. Our goal next week in lesson 3 will be to look at a point and determine what the ordered pairs will be. So I'm going to model this process for you now, okay? Model plotting ordered pairs. All right, exit out. So here we go, plotting ordered pairs. As I have said, an ordered pair, right? I have my 2 coordinates within my parentheses, x, y, okay? Remember that I'm going to crawl, my x coordinate first. Crawl before I walk, okay? So here in my example, I want to plot 2, 4. First step, crawl 2 from the origin. I'm always starting at my origin, okay? So I'm going to crawl 2. Yep, I'm on. So I'm going to crawl. And remember, crawl x-axis. Crawl 2, 1, 2 to the 2 on my coordinate plane. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little dot there so I know where I am. Step 2, walk 4 from the x-axis. So now I need to walk up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to plot my point. So again, let me walk you through what I just did. I started at my origin. Okay, I know that babies crawl before they can walk, so I'm crawling my x coordinate. Crawl 1, crawl 2 on my x-axis. Okay, I'm going to keep that there. And then I'm walking on my y-axis 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can see that it's at 4 because if I look to my y-axis, it's right at 4. Okay, so let me walk you through one more. So let's say I had, let's do 3, 2. Okay, 3 is my x coordinate. That's my crawl. So I'm going to start at my origin and I'm going to crawl 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I look at my y coordinate, which is 2, and I'm going to walk 2. 1, 2. And then I plot my point. Okay? So, your job, after you've now watched this video, is to complete the seesaw activity where you are plotting emojis on a coordinate plane. Okay, so let me just take you to that assignment so you can see it. All right. Emojis on the coordinate plane. This has been assigned to you. Make sure you read or listen to the directions. Okay, and you have the various emojis to plot on the coordinate system, and you're going to use the template that is attached. Once you are done with that, you will submit that through Seesaw. If you would like more practice, okay, you can use the link here or click the link that is in your assignment board. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, Miss Kelly, or Miss Akerley. You guys are going to do great. I hope you have fun with this, and I'll see you next week for lesson 3.